Welcome to a quick tutorial video on how to use Ocean Conservancy's cleanup data collection application, CleanSwell. CleanSwell is free and available to download on iPhone and Android devices, and it is available in a few languages in addition to English. I'm going to show you my screens and you can follow along to just see a demonstration of a cleanup. When you first log in, you will create an account for the first time, and it will ask for information like where you are based, what your home country, your email address, and just some simple information like that, so we can stay in touch with you if we have any questions about the cleanup data that you submit over time. These data are actually used. They are referenced frequently by scientists, by policymakers, industry innovators. All of these data from the app feed into an open online database. So thank you. You're actually contributing to ocean conservation work and waterway work. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm already logged in. I'm going to keep my language set for English, but if you do want to change that, that's just down in the bottom right here under Profile. I'm going to click back on Home, and there is the option to record a past cleanup, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to show you the original settings of how the app was built. So there are some initial information that we need before you get started. So you can open this up when you're on location of where you're cleaning. It is important to note that you can use the app without cellular service or Wi-Fi. You can even have it being used in airplane mode. You just need to have it downloaded first. So once I'm in my location and I'm getting ready to start, I've got the date, I can change the number of people that I'm working with, say I'm kind of with a partner, and then group name. This is a really important field and one that we want to make sure you understand. Depending on where you're located, most likely there is an international coastal cleanup partner, a partner of Ocean Conservancy's that works with us every year on the annual international coastal cleanup. They often lead cleanups year round, and they are our partner that we wish to acknowledge through the app. They are often instructing you to use this app, so they may already have a group name for you. In fact, it may already be filled in depending on where you're located. So for this example, in Connecticut, we will do STS for Save the Sound. And there may be instructions to do additional information here, like your location, the park name, maybe it's a group. But for this example, I'm just going to put test after it, so I know I can go in and delete it later. So this group ID helps your cleanup leaders in your area be able to filter for and find all of the cleanups from your event. So while we're all kind of together but apart this year, especially with COVID-19, we're doing lots of small little cleanups. The database where all of these data live, there's a way to search for these keywords in this group name. So this allows your cleanup organizers through Save the Sound to go in at the end of the season, search for STS, and your data will contribute to all the other entries that include STS. So pretty cool and a really great way to have your data count locally, regionally, as well as obviously globally through Ocean Conservancy's system. So I'll go ahead and start my collection. The collection screen is pretty simple. You simply tap on the items as you go. It's recommended to have one person be that designated data recorder and have the other team members simply call out what they're collecting. On items like, say, foam and plastic pieces that you can find by the hundreds or the handfuls, if I hold down on that icon, I'm just holding down with my finger for a couple of seconds, and then this multi-add icon comes up here where I can actually type in with my keyboard how many additional pieces I want to add. So instead of tapping over and over, which you can do if you'd like, but you can also do that multi-add. And I'll show in another example here with cigarette butts. I'm holding down with it with my fingertip. I'm holding on the cigarette butt icon, and then again, the multiple items collected comes up, and then I can add, say, maybe my group counted 60 that we found, and that will add to the running total. There is a photo capture capability in the top right. We'd love to see the photos come in. You can share selfies from your cleanup, weird finds, and you can also tag them with your international coastal cleanup leaders in your area, any hashtags that they're encouraging you to use. Again, at the bottom here, group name is there again, just emphasizing the importance of this field. When I'm done collecting, I review my cleanup again, and the app has a pre-populated weights for a lot of the items that you just saw on the collection screen. So that's where that estimate of 41 pounds comes in. You can always override this if maybe you found, say, like an appliance and that wasn't counted in your total weight. You can always adjust the total pounds. Comments is a great field to just note any items of local concern, any deceased or entangled animals that you may have come across, anything that you want to note for cleanup leaders. And again, these are the initial statistics that I filled in before I started my cleanup. I can adjust them one more time. Now the big important button, submit my data. Make sure you click all the way through, submit your data, and you'll get this thank you screen. That's when you know your data have been added to the system and have contributed. And there you can see immediately in my email, I get a thank you summary email. So all the information, all of the data that I just collected, I have in a summary email as well. I can go to my cleanup history and also see my overall cleanup history. I can open up this cleanup history kind of menu here and see the grand total of some of these really pesky trash items that I've found over time. One final note to make sure that you do basically to optimize the functionality of the app. Make sure that you allow location services to be turned on. When you're a first-time user of the app, you'll get a number of questions that pop up as happens with any other app that's newly downloaded. And one of those questions is, will you allow location services to be turned on while using the app? This is really ideal to do. This helps tag your cleanup data to where you are in the world. So if you don't allow location services, you may not see your local partner's branding and you may not see that group name auto populate in that field. So it's really important. We highly encourage you to allow location services while using the app. Thanks for joining this short tutorial. Enjoy the app and thank you so much for doing cleanups wherever you are.